Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Getting a live on here earlier than I thought I would. I thought I'd get a live on the weekend through Easter because hopefully we're going away and there's no more lockdowns here. But yeah, hopefully we're getting away. I was going to do some lives while I am away on holidays, but here we are tonight. PayPal has accepted cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Now, I'm sure everyone's more concerned with Litecoin and Bitcoin, and of course Ethereum. Hands up if you're concerned with Bitcoin Cash getting a mention on this one. Thanks for joining me, guys. You know what to do. Like the video up if you are here and you're joining and enjoying in the live stream. Subscribe if you're new, etc., etc. You know the big deal. So let us know. You're excited for which crypto? There's 4 of them. Which ones are you most interested in coming on board with PayPal? Cool. Let us know where you're calling in from as well. It's 9:15 where I am, 9:15 p.m. Hello from London. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun. This is not going to be like fully strict. I saw the news. One of my friends posted it. I thought, what better time than now to do a live stream? I was literally preparing to get ready for bed because I want to get to bed early. It was at 9:15. I want to get up at, well, I usually get up at 5:20 to go to the gym, but anyway, we're just going to have less sleep tonight. Still get to the gym. Amsterdam, Perth, Delhi, sir. LG, Netherlands, Sydney, Brizzy, UK. Surfers. Danny's in Surfers. Surfers Paradise. That's the Gold Coast for people who are overseas. So he's up the road from me. I'm near Broadbeach. You're literally one suburb away. Sweden, wicked. London, cool. Tennessee. The US is a little bit late. Paul's calling in from the Gold Coast, Melbourne, Fat Man from Brisbane, UK, Burley Waters. Wow, we got a few Gold Coasters on here. That's cool. We picked up a few of the locals. I had an idea to do well, I mean, it's not a new idea, but a meetup, something like that. I don't know when I'm going to get the time to do it, but at some point that would be lovely. I see that there. Surfers, Sunshine Coast, Island, Mackay, Sydney, sunny California, Coffs Harbour. Wow. Pumping 600 people online. Torquay, Melbourne. I'm loading up my laptop so I can see some of your questions and comments. Let's have a look. Adelaide Island, Jordan, Canberra. Jordan's an interesting place. I was in Israel for a little bit. I know it's not the same thing, but the Middle East, somewhere over there. It's actually, I really enjoyed it. All right, here we go. Let's turn this music volume down. 644 online. What do we got? 100 likes? Come on, guys. So yeah, you're new. This is the news. What I want to do in the video today, or the live stream, have a look at the news articles in case you haven't seen them, chat a little bit. It's impromptu, just take it easy. But I also want to look at the charts, and we'll just sit on the charts for some time and then go into some Q&A. So reason being is we want to see if this is affecting the markets at all, and if it's actually having a real effect or just an intermediate effect. You know, the news comes out, pumps a little bit, and then nothing. You know, that's the whole thing here. So you know the deal. I'm just going to throw it straight on, and then we can just sit here and check the charts. I watch. You guys might watch it as well. Ben Cohen, you know, he'll just do like a watch party. Literally, he's got all the charts. Just sit here. Let's watch the charts together. How many of you do already do that? MZ, is that showing up? Yeah, look at that. Big Jace live. I got Beth and the baby Isadora next door sleeping. It's 9:20. She's not sleeping very well at the moment. She's 4 months in, and I hear that there's a 4-month regression. Their sleep just gets really shit house again. That's what she's going through, just crying all day. I was lucky to get some filming done while she wasn't crying. Belgium. I saw another comment here for Journey Crypto. That was funny. Tony Journey Crypto is going to be gutted. He was asleep when this broke. Man, he is one of the hardest working people on YouTube in the crypto space, I think. He knows how to get the search engine pumping for his content. And I don't understand how the guy has zero emotion whenever he talks, but he does have some pretty good content. I don't understand how he does zero emotion. It's weird. So I saw someone's comment saying when they put Tony on 2 times speed, he has emotion. I thought that was pretty funny. But honestly, super hardworking guy. He literally does have the experience of how the search engines work. I've never come from that space, and so I'm figuring out on the fly. I look up to his work as well. He's really good with it when it comes to all the digital marketing. Do you think we will break all-time high with Visa news? I don't know. Let me share my screen. I've got multiple of them here too. If I do application window, that should work. Hey, boom, 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 boom. So that's what I'm seeing now. I can see all your comments pulling in the side here, but I can't see the rest of YouTube because I'm on my streaming software. Likes, thank you guys. 800 of you online with 200 likes. All right. Now, that's where I need the 2 screens so I can see what's going on. PayPal crypto, blue, it is spiking. PayPal news, spiking. They're the only 2 things I put on here. Let's have a look. Past 4 hours. This has only just started picking up. Nothing. It's so strange. Nothing in 4 hours. Let's go worldwide. Maybe because the US is sleeping. Worldwide, nothing much. Past hour. Are we going to get any different results? They're only small search terms. It doesn't mean that much. 7 days is the only thing we can see significant move. All right, so we're peeking out here. So this is tracking it hour by hour. So we are still climbing on PayPal crypto as a search term. You got any other ideas for search term? Watch Journey finally get his Litecoin retribution. Oops. I saw that one. At last, a live stream. I'll do another live stream on the weekend. Look, if we go away, then I'll do a live stream, maybe just 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Watch Journey finally get his Litecoin retribution. Litecoin has been down so bad. All right, let me go across these news, and then I'll take it off that extra streaming. Verifying backup. Let's get rid of this. PayPal launches crypto. I'll refresh. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour ago. So this is all still really fresh. PayPal holdings 2 hours ago. No, that's not it. 13 minutes ago. Elon Musk, Michael Saylor. PayPal is pumping. So I reckon that's probably, look, see, this is Litecoin in the last, this is a 15-minute chart, and it's been an hour. So we can go back an hour because it's 9:22. So go back to 8:15. There's the news breaking. See the volume, no volume. This is only Poloniex. Just has the most data. Litecoin against Bitcoin on Coinbase. Coinbase doesn't have any volume either. 15 minutes. I mean, why isn't this pumping harder? 1,000 online. Wicked, guys. You got some heavy likes, heavy views coming up. Thank you. PayPal, NASDAQ, PYPL. I mean, 3rd of March. This is this even after hours? Not much going on here. Going to a daily chart, PayPal. Let's check out PayPal. I know we're talking crypto here, but obviously we want to have a look at the PayPal stock, see what's going on. 29th of March. 26th because the weekends, they don't trade 7 days a week, 24 hours a day like we do in crypto. 26th, 25th, 24th, 23rd, 22nd, 19th. Not much. Pre is up a couple of bucks. Let's have a look here. We go PayPal. Stock price. After hours. Closed. What time is it in the US? New York 7:30, California 4:30. So New York 7:30 a.m. They're going to open in about an hour and a half. No doubt this will get some attention. Yeah, I don't see much going on. No, 8, nothing. All right, let's go PayPal stock. Stock price after hours. That's all we got. I don't know what that post was talking about. Market cap. This is PayPal. $276 billion. Bigger than Ethereum. Bigger than Ethereum. Previous close, 241. Okay, so I don't see much going on here. If you guys got other suggestions, you can hit me up. The news was PayPal pumping Bitcoin, not PayPal pumping. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, Usman, you can chill out. You don't need to post it a million times. All is good. Okay, here are the news pieces. PayPal will let US users pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin starting today. Let me look at Bitcoin price first. What? Who calls a 2% on the day a pump? Do you call 2% gains a pump? Is this going to take some more time for the US to wake up and we see a bigger pump later? Maybe. Look at that. It's just not breaking. Stop spamming. Yeah, I agree. If you want to swear, you got to just change the letters up a little bit. YouTube blocks your comments if you got any swear words. All right, so this is what I'm seeing on Bitcoin US. This is the last hour. We know the news is about 2 hours old now, about an hour and a half. So we'll look at the last couple of bars. This bar, 7 p.m. for us here on the Gold Coast in Queensland. 8 p.m. is the next bar. High volume, higher close. That's okay. So we're still on track. We need to break this level here. Need to break these highs. That is what it will send us. So this is what we need to break. All right. That price is about 59,500. Currently, we're at 58.9. I would even call that the tops of these bars to be safe on that. So it's almost dead on 60,000. So not only is it the tops of the previous swings, it is also a massive psychological level of 60,000. After that, there's this little top here at 60.5, and then obviously we head for the all-time high again. BNB is doing better. Binance is even doing better than this. Look at this. Binance took off on the news. What else has taken off on this news? What is dumped on this news? Labs, Phil, Raiden, Dot, Audio, Pay, Plasma Pay. What has pumped on this news? API, Stake, Paid API. Ramp is going off. Oh, glad I got some Ramp. 25th, yeah. I picked up a bit through here, and that's 60 cents. I'll probably get some more. Sol's peaking, and then it's coming down. 1,200 online, massive. Thank you, guys. You know what to do. Like the video up. Let's push it through the algorithm. Ramp is up. BNB is up. Sol USD. I've got it on an hourly chart hitting 50%. Solana. Where am I at? Yeah, this is going to be a critical point for Solana to get through. Definitely want to see it break $21. So anyone holding Solana, $21 is the target, closing above it. Geo, we've been talking about this. It's gone on a fall. This thing is psycho. BNB. Let's look at the big ones that people are interested in. We're not here for all the small caps today. Yeah, we will be later. Badger. Guys, we're all waiting on Badger. Badger is starting to get a pickup. This is what I've been waiting for Badger. That's about it. Look, everything else is 1%. 1%, 2%. That's it. So we're going on the list. Done. Where is Ethereum in all of this? ETH USD, 1,800. Let's do it, ETH. So ETH, the last 2 hours. Here is the news. Here we are this hour. You want to make it fun? Let's go down to a minute chart. Minute chart. We're 9:30 p.m. News was out a little while ago. Look at that. It fell into the news. That's odd, isn't it? Had a couple of pumps, minute pumps. That's been about it. 5-minute chart. All right, so ETH's next target. We've got to break 18. What's this top? 1845. That's what we want. 1,400 online. Cranking, guys. 1,375. So nearly at 1,400. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs if you're new. Let's have a look. Back to the news. We'll just wait for these charts to do their thing. PayPal will let US users pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin starting today. I saw Bitcoin Cash somewhere. There it is. Bitcoin Cash as well. But they don't even put Bitcoin Cash in the headline. Gotta suck. Gotta suck for Bitcoin Cash holders. Oh, that would be a Bitcoin Cash. I doubt it's doing anything. I'm going to get to this news, I promise, but let's have a look at Bitcoin Cash USD. Okay, we're on a 5-minute chart, so it looks better than it actually is. Let's go to a 1 hour. Been on your Bitcoin Cash. It's gone up a few bucks. Bitcoin Cash BTC, nothing. It's failing against Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash is a terrible crypto to hold. Look at that. It's just down. All right. We already knew that PayPal was planning to support cryptocurrencies as a form of payment. And now the online payment app announced US customers can do just that with its checkout with crypto feature rolling out today. This hasn't had much impact, and we're about an hour and a half into the news release from what I could find online looking at timestamps. I reckon it's either, obviously US hasn't opened up yet. US isn't awake. It's only 7:30 in New York, so we still have the rest of the country to wake up. The other thing is people have been expecting it, so it could be priced in. If that is the case, that is the bearish market sentiment. So if this news is already priced in, then I think we'll see a little bit of a fall from this point. Just saying. That's what happens. You know, the same deal when it comes to oh wow, I've got to get rid of that off the screen. You know, the same deal when it comes to buy the rumor, sell the news. So you've got mainnets coming out and you're going to buy on the release of the mainnet, but everyone's buying up because they already know the mainnet is coming out on X date. Like today there was, who was it? Mainnet, Horizon Zen. They're having some sort of mainnet come out today. You sort of buy up to the mainnet, it launches, and then it sells off. And so I think everyone's probably bought up. I'm watching your comments in the side here. I'm looking at your comments. What do you guys think? Do you think people have been buying up Bitcoin? Well, obviously not Litecoin because the price keeps falling against Bitcoin. Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Do you think people have already gotten sick of the news, bought it up, and now when the news is actually out there, they're like, well, this is awesome, but who else is buying now that it's actually happened? Who is actually buying now that the news is out there? I'm watching your comments. No, everyone sold when ETH was 1650 and ETH is up. I think everyone got sick of it and they just went to other cryptos. Look at the stuff that was pumping. You had Harmony One was pumping. Theta has been pumping. Engine was pumping. Chili's was pumping. Hans says he just bought. Sorry about the double backs here. Long-term hodler. Vet was pumping. Not me. Pickle Rick wasn't buying. The people already in the industry that are here now. 1,500 online. Thank you, guys. Reading your comments. Been sitting on ETH forever. Me too. If you say forever, that means you would be up around 10 or 20x by now, getting it at 80, 90 bucks, 150 bucks, 200 bucks. Be close to getting closer to 10x. Audio had a nice run. Yeah, audio was up too. I bought LTC reading the news now or previously, knowing this, everything. So Peter Pot just bought LTC, 119 cents. Is win good outside know anyone? ADA to the moon. So just bought LTC. Made a lot of cash from Safe Mars. Okay. Let's finish off this. That's pretty much all we got on the news here. After rolling out the ability for US users to directly buy and sell cryptocurrency directly from their accounts last November, PayPal's new checkout with crypto. We've already read this part. That's about it. There it is on the app. The feature will automatically appear in the PayPal wallet if a user has a sufficient cryptocurrency balance to cover an eligible purchase, and you'll be able to see your crypto balances for each kind of coin in the app. However, you can only use one type of cryptocurrency for each purchase you make. Okay, fair enough. PayPal is not the first payment app to offer support for cryptocurrency. Nope, Square did that. During its investor day last week, the company reported that it had 377 million active accounts. So that is PayPal. Exclusive, PayPal launches crypto checkout service. London PayPal Holdings Inc. will announce later on Tuesday that it has started allowing US consumers to use their cryptocurrency. Exactly the same news. PayPal launches come after a week of Tesla. We think it's a transitional point where cryptocurrencies move from being predominantly an asset class that you buy, hold, and or sell to now becoming a legitimate funding source to make transactions in the real world at millions of merchants. The company will charge no transaction fee to check out with crypto, and only one type of coin can be used at each purchase. Okay, that sounds good. Screw the highlight, that's fine. Anything new? PayPal launches crypto checkout service. Nothing. It's all the same. I'm sure you guys can pretty much pick that as well. PayPal to start letting... Let's close that. US customers use their crypto. Yep, we get it. All right. I think we're all pretty comfortable with that news. StreamYard, Litecoin, CFO. Boom, CRO. That has been going wild. They have had so much big news. Can you guys in the US buy CRO? It's not on Binance. CRO, you can only get it on the app, and I'm not sure if the app is available for the guys in the US. CRO, crypto.com. Did I just hear Izzy cry in the background? No, not yet, fortunately. Luckily, she's still asleep. Turn on slow mode. But it's only PayPal USA. Yep, it's only PayPal USA. BB going to 500. All right, I've got your comments on the side here. Let me know. Let's have a look at some cryptos. VET charts. All right, let's have a look at VET. VET. You guys keen on VET? Just hit the comments with VET. I see it come up a couple of times, and I'm not sure if it's the same person. If it's the same one spamming, go on. G'day from Victoria. Oh, sushi sounds interesting too. Thank you for the likes. We're at 540. 600 likes. We can look at VET if we get... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, lots of different people like VET. 600 likes. Let's do VET. We're at 543 now. VET. I see one, a couple of ones. Boom, there goes the likes. Thank you, boys and girls. Boom, you guys are smashing it. Awesome work. G'day, Gavin. I see your name's come up through there. 600, here we go. VET. You guys, yep, you can still see my screen. Good. 9 cents. All right, let's take VET. Look at that. That is just straight up. Straight up. How about we add some color to it today just for a bit of fun? Those candles. You know what another good thing is to do? We can go this line chart. This takes out even more noise, and then you can throw on some of your support and resistance levels. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that. Use this. See, it just makes life a little easier as well. Where are the lows? Just there. All right, so I'm looking at these lows, this low, that. We're getting a little flag happening up here. Then once we've got those support levels on, we can throw it back to the candles. Because if you can't find your support levels, that's a bit of a challenge. So that's an easy little trick there. VET, what target are you guys looking for here? What target? Now I want to see it in a percentage term. Hit the comments with a percentage. All right. Got my laptop on the side. We're at 9 cents, 9 US cents. What target are you looking for in the next 1 to 3 months on Vechain? $1. Get out of here. 10x. Do you guys honestly believe you're going to get a 10x from this? Do I need to do one of those Benjamin Cohen videos that says a realistic price target? Who are you listing to? 100%, 200%, 150, 400, 200, 200, 100, 4x, 25 cents. Okay. 2x. Okay, you guys are realistic. This sounds good. So the internet isn't full of morons that are just trying to get 100x's. They're pretty interesting. I still click on those videos too. We know it's not going to happen, but I still click on them. All right, so these are some of the things that I'll do. Okay, 1 week, enter. Weekly chart, come back to a big time frame. That was a perfect setup. Let's take this off. This, I want to put it back on my bars just for a second so I can see what I'm doing. Let's take off some of this volume. There we go. Nice clean chart. Go to log. No, I won't go to log. There we go. All right, so I'm going to use the fib trend-based extension, low to the high to another low. What have we been capping out at? 50% called it. That's good. So we're getting some hits. 100%, 125% good. Oopsie. There it is. Cool. 400% we've capped out at the moment. So 560. Oh, we're not getting the. I need the full. Where are my numbers? Nope, not here. 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to change this. 500, 600, 700. Where's my 800, 900. We're good. Okay, cool. Next targets, I got 11 cents, 13 cents, 15 cents. So every 2 cents. All right, that's what I can see here. I'm going to take this one off. VET. Let's use our other fib tool. So all I was doing there is just measuring a range using an ABC swing. Now I'm going to use fib retracement. This is the major low. Here's a major high. I'm going to throw this on, take it off log, put it on auto. We're not getting too many hits on this. That's not too bad there. 50% bounce, that's good. If I bring it back here. All right, something around here. $261, somewhere around 14 cents, 16 cents. My market cap. VET. And there are results of VET. Vechain. 5.8 billion. Fully diluted, 7.8 billion. That's nice. All right, so you guys, it's at 9 cents. You guys that are wanting 20 plus cents, this is going to go from a $5.8 billion market cap. So I'm looking at it here. If this goes to 18 cents, now we have close to a 12 billion. We've got an $11.6 billion market cap. Where is 11.6? 11.6 sits us just above USDC. So we're just short of Chainlink. Call it position 11 or 12. Currently, Vechain's at 21. That's for 100% from where it currently is at 9 cents. To go to 18 cents is going to jump all of these up into 12th position, if nothing else moved. Of course, everything else is probably going to move at the same time because that's what happens in alt season. At least everything moves except Litecoin. Except Litecoin. Litecoin is still doing nothing. PayPal news, Litecoin does nothing. Awesome. Let's do another little check. I'm not sure if this is a good level here to be using, because if we break through it, then it's not a good level, but this is the best level I've got so far. 161, 12 cents. Look, 18 cents, 100%. Are you going to exit the position if you got 100% from VET? It's a pretty decent run, 100%. Look at VET now. It has done, from these March lows, all right, about 2 cents. I know it was probably about there, a bit lower. Yeah, it's 1.5, but anyway, 2 cents. Currently, it has done 4,300. It's done 4,300%. To the top was 4,600. From its current level, if it gets to to that level here at 18 cents, you're basically looking at 100%. This is the stuff that I talk about in the videos, why people will tag Dent, One, Solana, whatever else is pumped, and it will look really cool. It'll be, yeah, it's 9 cents now. It's gone to 18 cents. Whoop-de-friggin-do. It's really nothing, because these small caps move 100% in a day. Sure, they drop 80% in a day as well, but they move a hell of a lot more. It's just the risk. So Vechain, maybe you'll get your 18 cents, 100% move. Yeah, it's another 6 billion coming in. All right, 1,700 online. We've hit 700 likes. Let's go for 800 likes, and we'll move on from Vechain. So you guys who are in that ballpark, sort of, you're 50%, 100%. I'm not sure 200%. That's really asking for it. Look, anything's possible in crypto. That's what we always say. It's just the probability of it going from here's 100% at 18 cents, and now it needs to go to 27 cents, and then its market cap has to go from 5.8 billion to 12, nearly, what is that, 18 billion. 18 billion would currently throw it into number 8. Like Uniswap is a product that's actually being used. Service. It's fantastic. Vechain, you guys let me know. So that's the stuff that I weigh up when I'm looking at these, whether it's got potential or not. All right, we're nearly at 800. Chili's, what's coming up? Chili's. TVK, I did on a video today. Bought LTC. All right, while you guys are deciding on what's up next, looks like Chili's. Chili's is another one that pumped really hard. Everex. That's an old one that I remember getting. I don't have it anymore. All right, while you guys are deciding which crypto, I'm going to have a quick look at Litecoin, just because it has done nothing. 2%. It's still sitting at 2%. 1 month? No. 1 hour. All right. The last couple of hours, it started to move. From the news, 3% max from the news point. I see Dent. All right. I see Chili's. I see Omi. All right. Omi's come up a lot. If you keep writing the same thing like the VRA thing, it's not going to get answered because you're only the only person. VRA is not getting done. You're done. You can give me a dislike if you like. Or you can like it. We're nearly at 800, 1,700 people online. Thank you very much. PayPal was the news. Breaking crypto PayPal news. Not much has happened to these charts. Litecoin, not much. It's been an absolute disappointment this entire year. Litecoin against Ethereum. You know the deal, guys. You've watched it on the channel multiple times. it has just been down. Eventually, we'll get some pump, just like we always do, but then it just dies the hell out. Litecoin BTC, just death spiral, just drilling into this ground. All right, so the ideal is counts up. I don't know if I put this on the YouTube already. Plenty of counts going on here. We have been down for 725 days, 2 years. We've been down 2 years. It's nearly the 2-year anniversary in a couple of days of Litecoin down against Bitcoin. 2 years. Well, if you want to count it from this top here, go back 300 plus 100 plus 700, 1,100 days, over 1,100 days it's been down against Bitcoin. Whew. Thank you very much for the super chats. Sorry if I missed your comments. TetherUS, love the live stream. Could we get a look at Wabi and AST? Thanks for all the great content. All right, so Wabi, I'll do one of those. Thank you very much for the super chats. All right, you guys got it to 800, 1,700 of you online. Wabi is coming up, but you guys all wanted to see chilies. All right. So we'll come back to some of the PayPal stuff. See, basically, we're just going to watch the charts to see if there is any sort of movement. I'm counting it as about 8 o'clock since the news was posted. So we're nearly 2 hours old into the news. Live stream, we've been on for 36 minutes. So just as a round number so I can remember while I'm on stream, 8 p.m. Queensland time, nothing has really happened on any of these charts, as disappointing as that is. Bitcoin 59, it's climbing. It is climbing. This is our target here. Let's put a little alert, and then we're going to look at chilies. So I've got an alert at 60,000. That'll just pop up on the screen if we cross 60,000. The high currently is 59,300. Chilies USD. What does that look like to you guys? Just a massive hockey stick. The difference with this compared to, say, BNB, if anyone is interested, you've got a low, a lower high, right? Lower high, then this high. And I'm looking at it in terms of swings. So a swing is basically there. If you want to learn how to do this, the Investor Accelerator course is down below. 10% off until tomorrow night, midnight. So you've got about 24 hours left, 10% off the Investor Accelerator course, and then the price goes up. So it's all about trading and investing long term. So there's a lower high, and now we have a lower low. So that means the trend is down. We've got a high forming. You could call this one a little high here, but it hasn't given us the signal just yet. So we still may have continued lower highs. I dare say we'll probably get something like that, and then maybe trend sideways, unless there's a big catalyst in the market that will just send it skyrocketing. But at this stage, that's what's going on. So it needs to base out, and it needs to find some sort of support, because at the moment the trend is still down. It looks like it's doing that because obviously the ranges are getting a little smaller. Chili's, obviously wasn't a buy up here at $1.50. Probably not such a bad level, but again, this is the next area of support, and that's about 50% away. Not saying it's going to go there, okay? But you look at the chart, that's the next area of support. It's not super strong. And then your next area of support is down here at 10 cents. I don't know if it's going to get there. Probably not, all right? But they're the things we've got to look for to reduce our risk, especially when buying up here in extreme heights. We want to see the base form and then start to break away. Don't worry if we miss out on 20% or 30% gains here and there. Remember, these cryptos can run 2,000%. So to be safe, so you have more money, it's better to get in once they break some significant highs, and they'll start to form more highs here as well. So this might be 40%. People will be like, wow, made 40%, but you're not here for 40%. You're here for these sorts of gains, 2,000, 1,000, 500%. And because of those massive moves, sometimes you have to wait. So if you hold in, wait for a confirmation, you lose 30 to 40%. The downside, the bearish case could be that you get in here and the market goes against you and it falls to the next support zone, which is about a 50% move away. So You throw $1,000 in at 50 cents or whatever it is. What is that maths? How many are you going to get? 2,000 chilies. If you had waited, you could pick up even more chilies at 25 cents. So what's 2,000? 4,000 chilies. But if you wait and the market ends up going up, you're sort of pissed off at yourself. Damn, I could have had more chilies. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because you could have had the opportunity here. You just don't know. And so the way I look at it is I'm just weighing up probabilities. The other option is obviously dollar cost averaging. So instead of throwing 1,000 in it at the one time, you can break it up, put a little bit here and a little bit on the way down. That is chilies. Chilies, no sign yet. It's just holding its ground with a downwards bias. Reef big man. I don't know why that didn't come through. Reef big man. It didn't show up. Omi. You guys want to see ADA? Cardano or Omi? You guys in the comments. I'm watching your comments over here. Who's going to win out? Only type once. The person who does multiple, it's out. Phantom, I saw that. Not happening. Omi. Oh, Omi is winning over ADA. Is there really more people interested in Omi than Cardano? All right, we're nearly at 900 likes. We go 900 likes. One of these is going to win out, Omi or Cardano. Ecomi. Just to let you know as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will have an interview coming up with, I think it's the CTO or one of the managerial positions of Ecomi. So I've got one of those interviews coming up on the channel. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. I'm chatting with them hopefully in the coming weeks. I'm just organizing it with them now. And then obviously there's a ton of content that I'm also working on. Cardano is definitely winning. But yeah, for the Omi fans, subscribe down below. Cardano, subscribe down below. We're at 900. I think Cardano just takes the lead. All right. Cardano it is. Well, let's have a look at Cardano. I'm going to leave these drawings on the chart as well. If we come back to this in future live streams, future videos, we'll know what we're talking about. I'll get rid of this one because that's just see what happens. Cardano USD. We are just tightening up, aren't we? I kind of like that a bit more. Encompasses the close and the high. Next one, you can see these lows are sort of coming together over here. They're closes. Look at all those closes there. Closes here. More closes here. It's all within, obviously one here, but it closes back above. That's looking good. This is bullish. Consolidation. ADA, I like it. Bullish consolidation. Remember we talked about this on the channel back at the high. I called it on a video. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It's just trading. We're just trying to make money. So around that point, I was feeling like the energy was running out of the market, which is why I was selling off some Cardano. At this point, it hasn't fallen further than I was thinking. I was thinking maybe we'll see a little bit of a further fall. So that I had some dust, some ammo in the bag after selling it off so I could buy back Cardano a little cheaper. The lowest so far we've gone is 95 cents. This Coinbase pump, we can see there, not much happened. Maybe we're going to see the same thing with the PayPal news. Just a small pump, nothing really happens. This last pump on Cardano, what was this day here? There was some other news about 3 or 4 days ago for Cardano. Really wasn't that big. It seemed like it should have been extremely big, but just nothing much happened. XEM, that's an old one. So Cardano, it pretty much looks like it's winding up. Let's have a look at the volume on it. Yeah, see, that was another news announcement there and nothing really happened. These 3 days, this is a Coinbase. Nothing happened there and it's still sold off. That's the only reason why I'm just not sure whether this is going to continue up in a strong fashion because these pumps are getting a little bit lower. But the next sign is if we start to break out of this pattern and get confirmed swings and starts to base, where's my tool? Starts to base out above these levels here, this close, these highs, these closes. then I would consider, okay, we're starting to form stepping stones higher up, higher up. So we've already started to do one. Maybe we'll get a second. Obviously, we don't want to see it fake out and then fall back under. That's not a good sign. A better sign is if it wants to fake out, it does it now and then comes back. Similar to DOT. All right, DOT. See that? We were getting this. Can you see that? It's almost exactly the same. It's that pattern. It broke out, dumped, and now we're starting to claw our way back with swing after swing after swing. That's a much better sign. It's nice to see the weak hands get washed out so that we can build a stronger base. I hope you can see the similarities in those patterns and potentially the psyche of the market in amongst both of them. Can we go to 1,000 likes? You've got 61 more likes to go. And you guys type in your next crypto that we're going to have a look at. At the moment, the race is between OMI. We've looked at VET. We've just done Cardano. It's out of, OMI. Here they come flooding in. And I'll quickly look at Wabi that someone put a super chat on. So I'll have a quick look at Wabi as well. Oh, which I don't follow. So Wabi Tail, is that right? Oh, they've changed the name, hey? Changed the ticker. Wabi has gone straight up, and I assume that's why people have been mentioning it. Wow, tends to be the case. That's old data, but yeah, Wabi. This was one of those ones back in 2017 that pumped real hard. Where's that top? Nearly $6. Currently sitting at what are we sitting at? $1, just short of $1. And so Wabi got all the way down to 9 cents, 8 cents, 7 cents. What did we get to on the COVID crash? Down to 4 cents. Crazy. Good gains, 4 cents up to nearly $1. Similar to a Cardano style run. Obviously Cardano is a lot better, but can't sneeze at that. 2,200%. 1K. Nice work. All right, so who won? We were looking at OMI. One or OMI. Go for it. You're going to get banned if you keep writing that. STMX a million times. Not me. YouTube will do it to you. YouTube will do it to you. No one can see it because they see it as a spam comment. Stop being a fool. Omi's winning this one easy. OMI. Oh, the ones come in late, then the OMIs. I think OMI wins. OMI wins. Sorry, guys. Do I even have OMI here? Why don't I have... Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to disappoint. Where is it? The ticker is OMI. Omise go. Omise. OMI. Yeah. I know it's OMI. OMI wins. But that's why I didn't have it on the chart, because I don't have it here. It's not. No OMI on TradingView. Yeah, that's what I remember. Can you tell me about listing April? I will be up all night at this rate, Jackie Hall. No OMI on TradingView. Yes, I see your comment. Thank you very much. Well, that was a bit of a disappointment. I remember that's why I don't have it in my list over here. I think the only one I saw was when it was like a wrapped one. Oh, speaking of that, wrapped to ramp. That is moving again. All right, let's have a look at OMI here on the charts. So we've only got a little line chart to work with, guys. Rank 200, market cap 1.7 billion. Price. All. Is that real? What is this currently? Oh, okay, 1 cent. Yep. Well, I mean, look, this is all the data we have here. It's only from this year as well. A month, 6 weeks. It's looking good. I mean, if you can draw the lines in here, I used to have a tool that I could do that with. No. Anyway, line across, we're wedging. So it looks like we should get a breakout at some point for OMI. Break to the north, break to the upside. Ecomi is a Singapore-based technology company in the digital collectible space. Okay, we get it. 1,100. Can we get there? 1,100. Have you guys heard of this new meme coin, Elongate? I saw people posting about it. I'm like, what is this garbage? And yeah, it's just a pure meme coin. I can't find it anywhere apart from on Google, but you just can't find it on charts or anything like that. Okay, so you guys are looking for the next coin. There's quite a few different people mentioning VRA, even though there were people spamming VRA. Stardust says, yes, what the F is that? Elongate, it's essentially a meme coin because when Elon posted about, and rather than me trying to do this, I'll just go Elongate tweet. Sure, we can find one of these. Elon Musk on Twitter. If there's ever a scandal about me, call it Elongate. If there's ever a scandal about me, please call it Elongate. So the premise of the coin, I'm on Twitter, by the way. Profile. Here you go. You guys can join up. 3,400. So if there ever is a scandal, Elon wants it to be called Elongate. And so some guys who were creating, the developers, they just went out and created a coin, kind of like dogecoin, and called it Elongate. There's a website for it. They've got a Twitter for it, everything. So all they really want to happen, I've tried to find it as well, is for Elon to tweet about it so that it can pump. That's pretty much it. That's the extent of what I could find around it. Okay, Elongate. What are some memes here? Elon Musk parents at age 24. Isn't it great being a potato South African emerald miners? Yes, Elon Musk. I started from the bottom and now I'm here because it's a shit meme. There we go. All right. Anyway, that's the point of Elongate. I hope you get that now. They just want it to pump. It's a meme. End of story. You go out and buy it. You just don't know. You could just be buying garbage, which pretty much is. Okay. Nearly 1,700 back on the stream. We are at 1,737 watching now. 1,100 likes. Let's get on to the next coin. I see it's between Harmony 1 and VRA. What's next? Harmony 1, VRA. Ooh, Zilliqa. I like Zilliqa. Harmony 1, ticker 1, or VRA. Do I even know what VRA is? I haven't looked at it forever. VRA. Oops. Veracity. What is this? $100 million market cap. VRA. Look at you guys go. Is this one that, look, why is it every time that someone has a crypto that it's a chart like this that's already done like 3,000%? We're trying to find cryptos that haven't done 3,000%. Harmony 1, probably 3,000% as well, I'm pretty sure. Ready for it? Is it a spike? Sure is. Sure is. 1,600. 1,100. We're going to get there? Likes. Thanks again. Like I said earlier, I've got the potential. Well, no, we'll have an interview coming up. I'm organizing one with TVK, so that NFT marketplace cryptocurrency projects, somewhere around 170 million at the moment. Interview with them coming up. Also, Ecomi. You guys love Ecomi, so I'm talking with them. I'm pretty sure it's an Aussie project, so I'll be talking with them as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icons, click the bell, click all. You'll get the updates, hopefully from YouTube if they do their job. We've done Wabi. These ones have all gone straight up. Okay, one is right here. We're sitting at 1.8 billion, not too bad. You know, does this have the potential to get into the tens? How many one? I mean, it's talked up so much that it looks like it could get into the 10 billions, the 15 billion. So there might still be a 5 to 10x in it. How many one? It's definitely talked up on some of the big YouTube channels. Look at that. We're double topping. We are double topping. So probably going to go into, if it doesn't hold up here, then it's done. You know, then it falls. But hopefully it can hold in this range and accumulate again before it can take off. So I would say there's your holding range. It's a good level, 50%, it's dumped to it, nice swings up. What's next? Harmony one, 30 cents. What's next? 36 cents. So 36, 19 to 36, what are you getting? Barely getting 100%. So this is so like 80, 90%. The risk reward starts to really lose its, just doesn't look that interesting anymore. 19 cents, what is, you know, even if it gets to 45 or 50 cents, there's only 130% in it. And look at what that would look like. Just really, really up there. 1,100. Nice work, guys. Thank you. Harmony one. You know, risk reward now. Is that still in your ballpark for a risk reward? 130%. Long way from home. The way I see it as well is if we get this pump on this next part of the altcoin season, which I think there is still something left in the tank. A lot of YouTubers are also saying the same thing, big channels as well. So maybe that's pushing more people into the space. But I think that would probably be it might be the last little push before we get a considerable rest. I'm not saying long-term bear market. I'm just saying we need a bit of a rest just so we can rebuild and take off big again. And when these cryptos do rest, they tend to drop 50, 60, 70%. And you can see where it could drop to, even if it stopped from here, Harmony 1, and it dropped to 70% or 65 here, you get to this low here, which is significant before it took off. So that's a significant support level. And that would lose you 64% of your value from currently where we are. So just think about that. Let's start taking some profits off the table as well. Maybe that's what's slowing down the market because people are kind of used to that. They know they need to start taking off some profits. We're not getting those massive runs like we did back in 2017. See, look at Ethereum. This was Ethereum's run. So yeah, we can go ballistic because I remember, where did I get in? Yeah, this is when I was getting into crypto. $40 Ethereum. And everyone was telling me it's over. So it's maybe like you guys who are just coming in now, and you got all these other older guys saying, or older people in the space saying, "Oh, it's over, it's over." And then all of a sudden, Ethereum goes from, 50 odd bucks to 400. Obviously, you got to remember the market cap was completely different as well. It wasn't. Was it a couple of billion at that time? I have to go back and have a look. But even so, you've got so many more projects that are in the $1 billion space now as well. So Ethereum from these lows, 600%. And then it looks significant. It did 800. So it's more, but look at the range difference. It's only this little bit here to this. And then again, so yeah, where I was getting at is these timeframes that I talked about on the channel in a previous video, looking at timeframes. So people are always wondering, when is it going to move? When is it going to boom? When is the bull market over? What's the price on this date? Just all I do is simple day or time-based counts. And that's all I've done here. And you can see repeating patterns throughout something like Ethereum. That's why I like trading Ethereum, because I wouldn't say it's very predictable, but you can see clear patterns. So it doesn't surprise you when these certain things happen. 25 to 27 weeks up, about 23 weeks across until we broke the high again, 26 weeks from the low to the high, 28 weeks from the low to the high. So this approximate 6-month move on Ethereum happens time and time again. Guess what we just had? We had 24 weeks up. Previously, there was 11 weeks sideways before it broke the high again. So far, if we get into 10 weeks, that'll get us to the end of April. So if Ethereum doesn't break its high until the end of April and people are getting really bored, scared, Ethereum's not doing anything, it's crap, layer 2, blah, 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 it's not going to work. It's all just baked into Ethereum's code. Not technically code, but in its presence in the marketplace. It does these moves time and time again. Just have to be patient. And then, for your patience, it rewards you. 500%. Okay, it's not one of your small caps, but I see Ethereum as a lot safer than the smaller caps. So I'm willing to wait that period to get my 500%. I think about any other market. Is there anything else that I can feel as confident with as I do with Ethereum and get myself 300, 500, 700%? And it only takes me 6 months. Hard pressed, very hard pressed to find anything like that. This low to this high, nearly 400%. Again, 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. It just keeps repeating. All right. And then you can break that down into half of those time periods. So not 6 months, but 3 months. So if something happens at 3 months and it's not going the way you expect it to, then you know, okay, it does 6 months, have 50% periods in it. Pundi X. That's Ethereum. This is why I follow Ethereum a lot more. It has a lot of data. It makes sense. I can see it. So I continue to trade it, make all those, the 100%. You see it on my Instagram as well when it comes to the retirement fund, which is sitting at around, well, I have to, but 300%, like I posted yesterday. Shredder, Sensei Shredder. Jason has a very calming voice. I have to post that one up. Thank you, mate. I haven't seen you for a while, probably because I'm talking mostly crypto and not Aussie stocks, like a school teacher. Pundi X. All right, you guys are wanting some Pundi X. Can we get to 1.2? Like up the stream. 1.2. I'm saying 1.2 now. 1,200 likes, and then Frosty is going to get put user in timeout. Yes. All right, you're going to get put in timeout if you keep spamming it. All right, what do we got? I'll do Zcash because it's just garbage. It's like Litecoin. Just unfortunate garbage. You know, they should be very good, but all right, let's get back to it. You know, obviously I said the stream, breaking crypto news, PayPal launches crypto payments, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. We've looked at Ethereum. Not much has happened in the last couple of hours. Bitcoin, the same deal. We're hoping to see it break. No alerts come up yet, so we don't need to keep look at that. It's only at 59. It's falling back. Litecoin continues to fall. Nothing. PayPal news. What happened? Maybe we'll see something tomorrow and you can just go back on the stream and say, what a waste of time. But you normally expect when the news comes out that we're going to get something big. People are waiting for it. All right, I guess we can keep waiting. I'll go to bed and this thing will shoot up and that'll do its peak that we've been waiting for. So far, it has now even had a little reversal here. Maybe it's building up again. What time is it in the US? New York, 20 past 8 in the morning. So they're getting ready to trade. 1 hour down. Litecoin USD. Reversal. Hourly chart. What's it hitting? Not much. Where's my horizontals? All right, so it's just got a little bit of resistance here. Maybe it's just waiting on that. Fingers crossed. We have a super chat. Jeff Carus. Orn versus Zil. Both good staking opportunities on Coup. What would you pick? I have Zill, so Zill is definitely one of mine. See, look at this, winding up. I definitely don't want to see it break down from here, but it is winding up for a nice big pop. Oh, let me get onto the daily chart. Come on, Zill. Let's see this thing off to the races. ORN, I don't know. ORN. Do I? No. ORN. I mean, if I'm going to stake it, it means I'm going to hold it for some time. So I want to know more about the project. Zilliqa, I know it's been around. It's that I'm pretty sure the narrative on it is the layer 2 solutions for Ethereum, which are going to be necessary. That's why I like Zill a little more. I'm not saying this thing is completely bad, but I just haven't heard about it. It hasn't been around long on that chart anyway. Oh, Orion protocol. Let's have a look here. Completed one-to-one swap. Okay, so it's only been around since 2020, mid 2020. What's it trying to do? Decentralized aggregate to liquidity of multiple crypto exchanges into a decentralized platform that provides singular non-custodial gateway. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's a typo. Onion aims to solve the difficulties in performing profitable transactions associated with the lack of liquidity on the majority of crypto exchanges. This is the case with both centralized and decentralized. Two of the founders. You know, it's probably just me and my my cynical ways, but pretty much every project just talks about the same thing. Waves project was good. I haven't heard about that in a while. And so when the bear market comes, all of this stuff almost means nothing. Yeah, that's just my old cynical ways, especially now that it's getting to 20 past 10. You know, like you get to that point and all of this talk about this is going to solve this and that's going to solve that. It just pretty much all goes out the window. And then when we get to the bottom, we really see what we have left. And then that's the stuff we buy up heavily. So we got to the bottom. Ethereum was one of them. Easy. That was an easy call. For a lot of other people, they loved Cardano. That was an easy call for them. Vechain, you know, whatever it was, 3 cents or 4 cents. Cardano at 3 cents. Just like this is going to go somewhere. You know, right now, Cardano, although I think it'll do well, a friend, I think I saw a tweet on that a friend posted saying it's almost no different to the whole EOS. Oh, you guys probably wouldn't know as well if you weren't from 2017. There was an EOS tribe that was extremely primitive around their way that they thought. I liked EOS. I thought it would do really, really well. And, you know, it had like a big figurehead that you could all look up to, like Charles Hoskinson, who was Dan Larimer. And Dan Larimer is, I mean, what is he doing now? Maybe he's going to work on his 4th project because he started BitShares, Steemit, and then EOS left all of them. They're all successful in their own right. He's gone. But essentially the whole army was EOS. EOS is going to take over Ethereum. And it didn't. And then you see it with pretty much every other project. Right now, the narrative is for Cardano to do the same thing. Like everyone has to have some god that they live up to and say that they're going to save the day over another project. That's pretty much what happens mentally behind the scenes for all of these cryptos. But, you know, if you don't get sucked into it, then you can do really well out of it. EOS, huge project, will rise soon. Probably not. Reef, when will you sell Litecoin, bro? Nuke. So Litecoin, like I've said on the streams, I'm out of it. There's just nothing in there now. Litecoin, gone. You can see it on my demo account. There's not in there. I was planning to buy some, but there's just no signal to get into Litecoin. Like I'm not looking at it in terms of a dollar chart. I'm only looking at it Litecoin BTC. And when we first talked about it, it was in January. Because I still think it'll do one of these massive moves that it's always done. But When is that going to come? January. Yeah, it was somewhere around here when Litecoin was sitting at around 0.004, so a 0.4% of Bitcoin, and it was sort of getting a bit of volume happening. Then it got a bit more volume, and it's just continued to fall. So it's lost since then. Somewhere around here, we've lost 20% of our value against Bitcoin. So if we held Bitcoin, we would have 20% more Bitcoin right now than we do holding Litecoin. So I hope that answers it for Litecoin. Litecoin is not a good long-term hold. My opinion, of course, I've proved it to myself time and time again. Litecoin is a bad long-term investment. You're better off holding Bitcoin, because this is the Litecoin versus Bitcoin chart. So it's pretty much at exactly the same level as it was at its low back in early 2017, before it took off to its it went on a massive run of 580%. What did it do this time? No way no one's getting this peak down here. So somewhere in here, 200%, not even 200% on the next peak. And then the next peak, 160%. And what are we waiting for here? Somewhere in between, 300%. Maybe we get it. That would be lovely. Get triple. What's that? 100, 203. So what? 4 times your Bitcoin, something like that. It's getting late, guys. But yeah, you're going to improve your Bitcoin position if it went from this point to this point. It can keep falling. It can break this low. It may not get to this high. It's all ifs, of course. I do think it'll do one of these big moves. When? I don't know. Right now, it has pretty much tracked down for the longest period in its history. 400 days down here, 600 days down here in 2015 into early 2017, 200 days down within a bull market, 300 days down before its halvening event. And that was its halvening, whatever you like. It was the lead up to it. Everyone was getting really excited. Oh, Litecoin's halving. And come April, it has been down since 2019, April 2019, basically 2 years. So it's due sometime, but it's now extended to the longest period it has. Litecoin, 1,200 likes. Thank you very much. Okay, which crypto are we looking at now? Theta. Request, REQ. Watching from South Africa. Hello, South Africa. Wow, here come all right, you guys I've woken you up. I've gone off my Litecoin rant. It's pretty much the same thing I say every video, but I think it's important because I see the same questions come up when it comes to Litecoin. The simple thing is you reduce your risk holding Bitcoin, and Litecoin has been going down against Bitcoin the entire time. If you're not willing to trade it, then it's not a good coin to hold. It's a good one to talk about. A lot of people are interested in it. So I hope that I can give that information when I talk about it in the videos, even if they might be like, Bitcoin or Litecoin to explode and do better than Ethereum. I can warn people about this. That's all the data there. Wow, it's a big mix here. All right, so the first things that are popping out are Engine. What else we got? We had Engine, we had... I looked at Engine a lot. Graph, a little bit of Graph, a little bit of Theta. Okay, Engine it is. $2.50. Come on, Engine. All right, you got to get to 1,300. 1,300 likes, and we move on to another crypto. So as soon as you get to 1,300, next crypto. Unless I get through Engine first. Engine to the moon. It's shot. Needs to stabilize here, build another base, take off again. That's pretty much what I can see for Engine. You guys have been following me for some time now. Look, I've been on the channel for several years, but talking about crypto because we're in another bull market. I posted about this. You can go back on the community pages on my YouTube. There was a Japanese announcement somewhere. No, it wasn't there. I think it was through here somewhere in February or January. And I managed to continue. I mean, I was buying it all through this period, selling it off those. It's one of those ones that I wish I'd held longer. I just didn't know the potential on this. So yeah, basically 20 cents, selling it off at 37, 45, 50, something like that in that area. So sort of a doubling overall once I factor in for the dollar cost averaging, maybe a little more, and then it takes off. So it's similar to the other charts where I don't want to see it go further than it's 50%, and probably somewhere in this range. And I'm choosing that high because that's the high before we took off to the major high. And these closes are getting up that way. So, if you really wanted to, somewhere in there, about that 260. So $1.80 to 260 is the holding area. I'm not saying it's going to stay up here, but ideally the $1.80 because it's at 50% of this range. But generally that tends to fill these areas that it just burst through unless it builds another leg further up and then comes back. See, like Ethereum, where am I? Here. So looking at Ethereum. So think of this as your engine chart, and we're up here. Sometimes you think, all right, these things are going to come back and fill these really empty gaps. And if they don't and they consolidate at these higher levels, then it builds a base to go on further. And we never see these prices again. So that's the risk with some of these small caps. Don't worry about this spike down here. I don't even think it's probably just bad data. So eventually this thing happens where it just shoots off and then it comes back down. Almost got to these levels here of another resistance zone. And then it started to build and form its own base between, I'll call it here, around that $240 to $400 level. Really, if you wanted to bring it into the highs at 360. So around that was a spike down. So that's why I look at around 180, say 240 at those levels to the 360. So going back to engine, just to explain what I'm looking at here, then its potential, it has the potential to do something like that. But remember, these market caps are a hell of a lot higher than Ethereum was back then as well. Wink. I'll try and wink. My eyes are getting sore looking at these bright lights at 10:30 at night. Telor, reef. You guys will want reef. Marius. Bro, I can't give more. I don't know why is YouTube blocking that comment? Show. Here guys, 1.3. All right, nice. 1,300. Let's have a look. All right, so we got 1,400 online. Nice work, guys. Wow. Cotty. All right. Got my eye first. I haven't looked at Cotty. And then we'll see, it's the same deal again. All right, we're going to look at reef after this, just so you can see the difference in a chart. Look at this. This is what reef looks like, or whichever one am I looking at? TVX. They look like they're in this format. Do you want to buy a crypto up here? Tell me this. Do you want to buy the crypto up here? Say yes. Or is that even going to work? Or do you want to buy the crypto down at these lows? Do you want to buy at the high or the low? Just put high or low. And if you want to buy at the high, I don't get it. You want to buy the high or do you want to buy the low? Find cryptos that are in this pattern. Find cryptos in this pattern. No, exactly. You don't want to buy them at that high. You want to buy cryptos in this pattern here. I get it. This sounds amazing. It's at 50 cents. What happens? Like, how excited are you going to get when this thing goes to 70 cents? You're like, yeah, hell yeah, it's a 40%. And then it goes to $1 and you're like, oh my God, 100% on that. But it's like you can get 100% and no one even knows. There's 100%. And then there's no emotion. because no one's onto this yet. All the emotions in this thing right now because it's just going nuts. And that's why people get really caught up whenever these things move like 5 or 10%. And they're like, "Oh, it's gone up now. You're wrong. Your video is what's the stupid line that a lot of people use? Oh, this didn't age well." I'm like, "Bro, it's gone 10%. Like, what are you on about? Look at that. 9%." But yeah, basically in these periods, you can be so stealth in here, buying on these breaks, and then all of a sudden you get Christmas. That's what it's all about. Is this? Look at this. Like, even if you wanted to play it super safe and you just bought the breakout, you had your orders ready to go at 8 cents, or you even played even more safe and just took the high of this one. That's at 9.098. Say at 10 cents. I haven't even looked at the numbers here, but say you bought it at 10 cents because it's breakout of this level, breakout of this level, higher volume. It's the highest volume that this has ever seen. There's the breakout on high volume, high close. Like, it just ticks all of the boxes, which is what we talk about in the course. Talk about in the Investor Accelerator. I'm going to take these comments off. Sorry, you guys have been looking at that forever. It's just identifying this pattern time and time again. And the reason why I have it as a 12-month membership is so that you can go away and check the charts every day and put a comment into the Facebook group and say, is this the pattern we're looking for? And then you obviously have to do your homework. Like, it's not about just relying on someone else to do it all for you. It's all laid out there. You just have to keep looking and finding this. And that's why I got the 12-month membership, so you can continue to come across and say, I've looked at this, I've searched for that. How's this? And people in the group can get back to you. I've also got myself in there and my brother, who's a trader of 11 years. So he trades leverage on futures markets. And it's just to look for this sort of stuff. Because if you just, you get a course, you can do it. But I think the membership thing helps as well. Okay, so it's broken out 10 cents. And then we're on a week here. So 1, 2, 3 weeks, 200%. And then it just spikes into this high. So if you don't catch the high, doesn't matter. You got the breakout, safe entry. Now you're just riding the market, and you can have your stops at the lows of these weeks. Eventually, one of these weeks is going to break down, right? But you now have your low you have your stop underneath the low of this week because it's the highest one, and that's 37 cents. So you can put it at 36 cents or 35 cents, and you still have a comfortable 200%. And it doesn't sound like much, but this is like very safe trading in a reckless market. All right. That's a little lesson from me. Shroom and G-Swap. We did that on the video today, so check that one out. Do your homework. Love it. Mantra DAO, Badger DAO. What are we looking at now? Great chart. Bundaberg beer. Last one, guys. We're going to go to, if you get it to 1.5K, 1,500 likes, I'll stay on a little longer. We're at 10:40 p.m. Reef. I did say Reef, didn't I? We've done Wabi. We've done Ethereum many times. Let's have a look. We've looked at Litecoin as the update for the PayPal news launch. Bitcoin update, 59,000. Let's bring it down to an hourly chart. Auto. It's climbing. Volume is dropping. Why? Someone knew something back here. This is the news launch at 8. Oh, let's call it the hour before 7. Sounds about right. There's the news launch. Next hour, not much. This hour's got another 20 minutes to go, so definitely want to see this close above these highs. And then remember, this was the level we're waiting for, 60,000. 60,000, not only because it's a psychological level, but because it has two big tops up here. High from Newcastle, high from the Gold Coast. You guys are loving some Theta and some Pundi, and I did say Reef. Let's have a quick look at Reef. Actually, I put Reef in today's video. You guys should watch that. Reef, it's clawing its way back. Clawing its way back. I'm still not sold on the whole management team and everything, but the chart is looking good. They did mint 4.7 billion Reef. It's sitting somewhere. They haven't sold it to the market yet because we're climbing up. Just think about that. Maybe they won't sell it to the market, and that's why this thing is climbing up. It's a good sign there. On the hourly, remember, this is micro stuff. Look, low, came and touched these highs, and this old high here as well. So that's a good support resistance flip. Good on the hourly, 4 hour. 4 hours still holding out as well. That's good. Reef is looking strong at the moment. 5NZ. Good to see you online with some more juicy information. You're welcome, Swift. Dite. You're doing well. That's you guys in New Zealand must be 12:40 a.m. maybe 1:40 a.m. I don't know if you're 2 hours or 3 hours in front of us with Australian time with summertime. So yeah, you guys had 1,400 likes. You're going to get there because the options were between. Oh, Dia's looking all right. Options were between. What do we say? Remind me in the comments. PundiX was one. I've looked at 1:40 in the morning in New Zealand. Jesus. PundiX, I know, is one that's just shot to the moon. There was another option. All right, PundiX, because I already know it back to front. I feel like I've just talked to myself with some of these. Pundi. 4 hour chart. Let's get down to 1 day. All right, we had this conversation already. I feel like it's Groundhog Day. 0.007. What is the market cap of PundiX? I can't stand it. I can't stand the name. Who else does it like that name? PundiX. Why? Why PundiX? It must mean something. Okay, was this NEM or it had something to do with NEM? I saw that come up. What makes PundiX unique? Crypto becomes available to everyone. While other similar projects attempt to outperform the banking system, PundiX looks to simplify transforming retail business to make things happen. PundiX has created a blockchain payment ecosystem with the XPOS, XPass, the virtual X wallet, yada, yada, yada. I mean, if I acted like I liked all of these cryptos, would you guys believe me? I know some YouTubers do that. I act like I hate all of them, but I don't. It's just you read the same thing over and over again. Then you got to try and decipher between each project as which one is actually going to do what they say they're going to do. Okay, so Pundi had a pump in 2018. It's going on another pump again. Look what happens after its pumps. It could do this. Look, we've got a pump, a little accumulation, then pumped again, and then it just died for 3 years. Okay, maybe this was the little pump and this was the last pump. See, the little pump and the last big pump. All right, if not, and we get one more big pump, do expect something like that to occur at some point. But we could have another big pump within this bull market. Let's have a look. Market cap. I'm sure this market cap must be super high. 1.8 billion, but this market cap's got to be more than it was last time, I think. Yep. So much more. 1.9 billion, and this was coming down 300 million, 370 million. What did it get to? 30 million. That's why people love it. It just has that story behind it. That's why you got into it. You heard of it being a $20 million market cap. Now all of a sudden it's a $1.9 billion market cap. And so when you look at it, people rope you into PundiX with the old, it's one of the best performing cryptos. It's done 3,500% or 4,000%. I mean, if you measure it from back here, it's done even better. Measure it from here. What do you got? 11,000%. I'm sure that's why most people have bought this at the top. I mean, you can keep going, but good luck if you're going to find another 11,000% from Pundi. 11,000% on how many times is that? Take 2 zeros off that. 116. Call it 115. Current market cap 1.9 billion. I don't think anyone's looking for that, right? But if you're getting sold on that sort of reason, maybe you're not. Market cap 1.8 billion. 800 million. It's not even going to come up. Wild times. Oh, you guys are doing the numbers for me. Thank you. 1,400 online. Nice. 1,400. We did it. We got there. I still see you writing Mantra DAO. Okay, so Pundi is done. It's a Pundi pump. And what else we got? Badger, $40. It's having a nice little reversal pattern here. I'm liking that at the moment. Badger, could be time to get some. Mantra DAO, 50 cents. Oh, it just doesn't look ready. Why? Break this level here, this 55. We're not far from it. And hold above there at 55 to 60 cent. Okay, we're starting to build. Get a little bit of a pullback and we hold again in that 40 to 50 cent level. Cool. Just this low doesn't look all that appetizing. However, it did hit these closes and bounce back, so that's okay. Just doesn't look that appetizing because it's just the bars are all within the same range, meaning that the price just keeps going up and back, up and back, up and back, as opposed to just taking off, like finding some just some acceleration out of that area. Lit. Still accumulation. Cool. That's about it. Accumulation. It's not taken off yet. I do have a little bit of this. Nothing really. I just put a little bit there so it would remind me to look at it when I go and open up my my exchanges. Yeah, there's just like no volumes coming into this move yet, which isn't a bad thing. Maybe there's just no one buying it and we're going into an accumulation phase. That's all. Because I'm looking for this. Like, look at this big volume as a push, and it just didn't come through. So I'm wondering if team is still selling. I have to go. You'd have to go and do research to find out what their token release schedule is. All right. 1,300 online, 1,400. We've looked at PayPal, the breaking news. We've been online an hour and a half. You guys have been fantastic in the comments. Red Fox Labs, I see pop up there. Hot. We've covered a lot of cryptos tonight. Nothing happened with the PayPal news. We've covered that all night. We've been online an hour and a half. It was an hour since it broke. I came online just an hour after it. We'll dig into 15-minute charts just to finish up. So we've been online for 90 minutes. How many 15s in 90? 6. Call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all that happened in the time we're online. So maybe it's setting up again. Has to break through. We've looked at that. Has to break through $200 now. See the volume? Got some good push. So we're online an hour and a half and then go back 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. So around 7 o'clock, a little bit earlier, that's where it started to move. And the same volume came in on this top on the 15-minute chart. Yeah. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Waiting for the breakthrough now. Litecoin waiting for the breakthrough on the Litecoin versus US dollar. Litecoin BTC had a little spring out. Come on. You can do it for the Litecoin holders. Daniel, PayPal crypto merchant payments. I don't know why. Yeah, YouTube was hiding that comment. PayPal crypto merchant payments. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Oops, that's Engine. ETH, 1842. Oh, we're getting a better move on ETH too. Broke out, high volume. We've got 10 minutes left till the close of this hour. ETH is looking stronger than Litecoin at this point. And the last one, what we're here for, we're coming back. Come on, 59,000 on Bitcoin, 59,100. So in the last couple of hours, here is the news. Call it the 7 o'clock bar. Broke the highs, increased volume, closed above them. Then we got a high volume, lower close, and now we've started to drop in volume as we get closer to this $59,000-$60,000 level and the old previous highs. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. Ideally, what you want to see is the market get above these levels by the end of the day. The daily chart, you want to see it close above this level here, 60,081, or at least push its head above it and close just within these levels at the highs, ideally close above them, and that would give us our second highest daily close on Bitcoin in its history. The only other day was back on the 13th of March. So that's what we're looking for here. I'm not overly concerned even if this does punch above and start to make its way back down. It's just more accumulation at this level. Go check out the videos from tonight after this 12-minute news video and then about a 21-minute charts video. And I've got all the list of the cryptos that we looked at on the charts there. So check those videos out. Wallets. You want to know more about wallets? So there's a video on my channel about those. What else do you guys want to know about? What to do with $1,000, 100Xs, everything. Everything's on the channel. Go and check it out. Let me know in the comments as well what else you want to see in terms of help with crypto. And eventually I get those videos put together. You guys asked for tax videos. I've got tax videos on the channel, especially for the Aussies. Big one I did last week, SMSF. You want to invest your retirement fund in cryptocurrency. There's a link to that in the description down below. That's with, who are we with? He's a good guy to talk to, Mike. Oh yeah, $300 free as well. New Brighton Capital. That's his business. Remember his name, Mike. $300 off SMSF fees. So it's your annual stuff. New Brighton Capital. Go check that out. You just put Pizzino. There you go. Use that link to get the $300 off. Book yourself a 20-minute call with him, or with his team, I should say. And that's to understand SMSF, how to invest your retirement fund in it. Be safe. It is your retirement money. Don't be stupid. Don't be blowing it on the small crap coins. Use your gambling money for these crap coins. Bit of cake. Oh, BNB. That was one we didn't have a look at. Cake is moving. BNB USDT is moving. Yeah, we did have a look at it briefly. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Just sitting above those levels. You can do it. You can do it, BNB. Support. See, it's just support. Breakdown, sweet. Clear out some of those weak hands. It could not make it back to this support. It could only break this one little one, which wasn't that strong anyway. That little rally was terrible, so it needed to test that. And now we're back above it. Pretty quick fashion, no lower lows on the daily, and now we're sitting above. BNB is painting a really strong picture here. Picture for everyone else. Where's my high? See that? 50%. Smack on 50%. I did a video on this too if you want to learn more about charting. Go back and check that out. Litecoin not moving. No, not at the moment. Graph, fantastic. I've got that. Got that on the channel. Go and check it out. Links down below. Trading, SwiftX, CoinSpot, Binance. Links are all down below. Get your $10 to free Bitcoin, 10% off fees on Binance. What else do you guys want? Oh, please. No, cryptos are done. We're at 99 minutes. We're going to be closed out. Thank you very much. 1,400 likes on the live stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Fortunately, PayPal news did nothing, just as most of us expected. Anyway, I need to go to bed because it's nearly 11 p.m. Another example of buy the rumor, meaning the news is out, sell the event. At least that's our experience after the last, I'd say, about 4 hours since the news has come out. Is 4 hours long enough? We'll find out tomorrow morning. But right now, Bitcoin is slowly climbing up. All right, we'll keep tracking Bitcoin as well tomorrow. So thank you very much, guys. Nearly there, nearly at 1,500. Subscribe if you haven't already. Cool to get to that 110,000. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. We've got a lot to do when it comes to trading. You guys that ask about trading, those other videos, I got one there on Bitcoin itself, talking about basically how to use the fibs. It's a really good video. Really good learning in that one. How to use the fib levels, exactly on the chart there. All right. I'm just enjoying your comments, guys. I know I should go, so I will do that. 10% off the course down below as well. That's until the 31st. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. I got to get back to my StreamYard and end the broadcast. Cheers, guys. Cheers, mate. I'm just saying thank you very much. Awesome. That's it. Appreciate it. We did well. Last time we were online, we were at 6 hours. Who was here for the 6-hour stream? 6 hours? Who was 6 hour crew? Thanks, you're welcome. Thank you. Anyone here from the 6 hour crew? Yep. Later, bro. SXP, I doubt it's going nuts. I hear that all too much, and if it is, I'll be surprised and say good stuff. Look at that little pump. 4%. It's good. We're hourly chart. Broke its highs on increased volume. We are moving 5%. SXP, well done. All right. Broke the next highs. I take it back. It is moving. Where are we at now? 5.5%. Just as I wanted to go to bed. Good call. Good call. Who was it? 6 hours coming up. No more 6 hours. 5.7%. 5.2, 5.1, 5. Oh, it's starting to pull back. We're on an hourly chart. Let's make it exciting and go down to a 5-minute chart. There you go. Looks more exciting. What do we got to break? All right, let's go back to an hourly chart, see what's got to break. All right, it's broken this. We've got a clear run to about 364. Then we'll start to hit some congestion. Support and resistance works quite well, especially on these markets, because I don't think a lot of people can find or know how to locate significant tops and bottoms. Some people just like pick a level in here or something, and they're like, "Oh, this is support." And you're like, no, it's like significant levels. You can see it just like running a line across it. Look at that. That's a significant level that it broke through on high volume. All right, so what are we up? 5.4%. Oh, yeah. Next. 295. Come on. So like these are all pretty good, but are you really going to risk it? Risk a hell of a lot on a few percent. Daily. What's our daily setup for XXP? Yeah. You want to see it get above 370 and then above 4. 8% on the day. Nice. I mean, if you're buying into it on confirmation breakout, that's a different story because you might want to hold this for weeks. So that's not too bad. Some people just sort of play it for a few hours and they're just looking at a few percent. Is that That volume on the low, yeah, that's a good sign. See the low dumped into that and then it just reversed. Volume is weakening on the way up. Maybe we do see a bit of a pullback, but I think that's a pretty solid low, taking out these high volume, and then it didn't keep going. It just reversed. So that's a good sign for a good low. So I take it back. See that? The one at the end. There's a new partnership for SXP, hence the pump. All right, well, hopefully it follows through, because usually these sort of things they flatten out. So that's a good thing to note, whether it's an actual technical setup or it's just a news pump. See, I say I'm going to go, and then people jump off the stream, which is fair enough, but then all the diehards stick around. So we still got 900 online. TVK, that's a bit disappointing that it started falling back again. I dare say we'll probably come back to this lower part of the box. Like 1100, 1200, probably a little further. It's all right. Bitcoin is moving up, so its dollar value can hold, but now we're losing Bitcoin value on TVK. Not a good sign. Well, not good in that regard. Better than holding it in fiat, because our fiat will eventually go up as well, because Bitcoin's going up. All right, I'm going to go to bed. Seinfeld time. Thank you once again, guys. That hidden gem government support, ICX, is one of the old ones. Thank you very much, Henry. ICX, I think, is doing all right. Something that I used to have a lot of, but just wasn't moving. Started to get a move on. $1.80, $2.80. I had a ton of ICX all here. What price is this? 20 cents to 40 cents. Yeah, I mean, it's done 10x. That's nice. At break even. ICX, Bitcoin. And I put it into some other projects which did well, so I'm not overly concerned. That's good that it's coming back against its Bitcoin value. It needs it, because I look at it. It's just crushed. It's gone nowhere on its Bitcoin value. Absolutely crushed. It needs to get above 4,500 minimum and hold above here, because the next level, 6,000. 6,000 must break. Must break. Otherwise, you're better off holding Bitcoin. Metal up. Yes, metal has gone up a lot. Would have just been a pump on something. Do they even have a product? They were trying to compete against crypto.com with their debit cards, and it just turned to nothing. I think it's just pumped off nothing. Yeah, it's up. What are you going to do? Are you going to buy into it now that it's already up 250%? I am going to bed. You guys are working me to the core. Holochain. It's my choice. My choice. Holo. Yeah, I mean, hot's up. Man, another one. This is just looking like absolute crap. It was doing nothing. What did I sell for? 1 cent? No point. Yeah, I sold about here. Nothing. 10x on that, 15x from where it was. Decent. That's the thing, though. As long as you're selling it into something else that then does a pretty decent return, can't complain. You just don't want to be the last one holding the bag. Finally went up against Bitcoin. Oh, what is this number? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 22, 26. Okay, so scrap off the last 3 numbers. Nice. Okay. Holo. Where's Holo in Bitcoin? Forget about it. Done. Thank you, guys. I'm not looking at any more comments, otherwise I get sucked into it. KSM's on the video that just went. Cool. All right, I am. Well, we've been on an hour 50, nearly 2 hours. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Much love. Thank you for your support, likes, subscribing, comments, everything. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's make it a short one. Probably something NFTs or probably on the charts. Let me know on the comments on this video afterwards. Leave something there, and then I'll check those tomorrow. And then if that works in with the schedule, maybe we can talk about a video there. So appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lots of good nights, multiple times throughout the stream. Catch you tomorrow. Until then, have more fun to get more done. Peace out.